Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Pass to Ware. Now Adebayo. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Ware. Pass to Burks. Wiggins outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the right side. This one for 3. And it's Ware missing. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. On the take. And he can't jam it through. Fast break Miami. Hero no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Love. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision-maker and floor general for this team.
Here's Love. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Oh!
Wow! Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
It's good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Adebayo in the post. The layup off target. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Randall with the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
Outside Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
To the middle. Love. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota leading by 5. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Oh, misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Left side, Love. Right side, Burks. Pass to Hero. Back to Burks. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Picked by Gobert. Tries the spin move.
Come to me.
Here's Edwards. And he gets that one. Edwards got 6.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It's Anderson on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Burks. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They get the rebound. Outside Conley. Randall on the screen. Inside. They shoot again! Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall, but he gets physical right back and draws a quick shooting foul. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Wiggins. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
To the inside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Pulls up. Over to the wing. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Robinson. The open shot, Randall. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. All by himself. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
On the wing, Rozier. Here's Ware. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Minnesota with some changes. But Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Outside, DiVincenzo. All alone on the break. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
Outside Robinson. Out to the wing. Pass to Ware. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
It's time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Shot clock at 6. Miller left side. And the 3 off target. Heat trail by 11. Pass to Ware. Now Wiggins. Back to Rozier. Here's Ware. Reed defending. Here's Jovic. Right wing. Here's Ware. No good on the triple. Minnesota leading by 11. Now here's Alexander Walker. Hounded by Wiggins. Alexander Walker with it. He's scoreless. Right side Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer, no good. And so here is Miami. Here's Ware. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. 41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Miller outside. They set the screen to the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Wiggins! The catch and the flush.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
Pass to Miller. Out to DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Back to DiVincenzo. They still need this. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Randall outside. It's stolen by Love. And here's Adebayo. Right side Burks. Pass to Highsmith. The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Randall on the screen. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Outside Burks. Down low. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his third foul so far.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Conley. Got it. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Kicks it to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Basket's good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 10. Pass to Burks. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. Burks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Gobert with it. Anderson covers. Gobert inside. Nice D from Anderson. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the inside. And Miami again with the bucket. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Outside, Ingles with the drive. Stolen by Anderson. It's Jaquez on the wing. No points so far. 1:03 left in the third. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Outside Reed. Over Anderson. Reed can't hit. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Jaquez. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. To get back on track. And the shot goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Jaquez. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Heat trail by 5. Pass to Burks. Here's Ware. Puts it up from 15. No luck on that one. Here's Dillingham. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Garza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Clark for 3. Drills it from deep. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Where? That's good.
The assist.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Wiggins from long range. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Here's Dillingham. Reed sets a screen. Pass to Garza. Out to the right wing. DiVincenzo with it. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 3. Outside, Anderson. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Ware. Sinks that one from the post.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Allie, thank you. Spins. Randall. And miss after miss right now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Kicks it to Hero. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Anderson gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 1.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Deflects the pass. And that one's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Right side, Edwards. Here he goes. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Anderson. No good there. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. Randall on the screen. Outside Conley. The open shot by Edwards. Goes up again. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Kicks it to Hero. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Making a switch here. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 4. Here's Ware. And again, no good by Miami.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Knocked loose. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Love for 3. No good from three-point range. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Over to the left wing. They set a pick. To the wing on the left. Here's Scola. Pass to Alston. Here's Yao. Another shot. Rebounded by Ilgauskas.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Hughes. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And here comes Cleveland. Misses in close. Here's Scola. Pass to Yao.
Cleveland foul. Drew Gooden. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Hughes. Offline with a 3. Here's McGrady. And Cleveland has possession. James outside. Pass to Ilgauskas. Now with a rebound. And the Rockets with possession. Here's McGrady. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Here's Ilgauskas. Back to James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gooden. Out to James. Pass to Hughes. Back to James. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McGrady. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Ilgauskas.
98 seconds.
I got him.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Toronto Raptors. Back to Barnes. Puts up a three.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
McGrady outside. Screen by Oakley. And there's...
You got to be kidding.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Quickly looking it over. Pass to Pirtle. Takes a three. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Toronto. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Curry. After the missed three from Jakob Poeltl. Carter outside. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes grabs the miss. Quickly with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Pass to Oakley. Now here's McGrady. Curry with it. Back to McGrady. Here's Davis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Going on the attack, Davis knows not to hesitate when he gets an opening like that.
They get it back. Poeltl, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. On the wing, Barnes. The tray. Poeltl's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Curry. The shot by McGrady, no good. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Poeltl. And the Raptors miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Carter. Tries it from 19. Toronto grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Poeltl. Good on the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And the Raptors with possession. Tracy McGrady on the wing. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Back to McGrady. Over quickly. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Poeltl. Takes the 13-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I think it's a big help when Poeltl can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
Now, here is McGrady, and there's the defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And how about the heart that Bogues plays with? A diminutive point guard that has so much confidence in his abilities, shows time and time again how crafty he is.
Now, here's Bogues. Clock at 6. Over quickly. And again, Toronto no up. Poke loose. Outside, Barrett. And it's quickly in the corner. Here's Poeltl. And the 3 off target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Toronto ahead, leading by just 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So, and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Now, here's Bogues. Back to Willis. Buries it down low.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Outside, Barrett. Back to Poeltl. Charles Oakley grabs the miss. Raptors with the lead. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Down low. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Just living around the hoop. Oakley, man, he is a ferocious finisher.
Here's Poeltl. He's got 5. Ingram outside. Back to Poeltl. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. From deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trailed by 3. Pass to Ingram. Inside. Here's Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Toronto calls timeout. Now Williams. Pass to Christie. Over Ingram. Outside for Thomas. Here's Christie. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. And here is Ingram. Still without a basket. Boucher with the ball. Back to Ingram. Here's the 3. Boucher's shot is off. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Christie. There's a screen by Willis. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. And Barnes sends it back.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
Toronto trailing. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Fires the 3. And Willis pulls it down. Toronto with the ball. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Williams with the ball. Pass to Willis. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot. Thomas's shot is off. And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Boucher. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Curry on the wing. Nothing on the board. Thomas a screen. To the middle. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Barnes. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Toronto. Pass to Christie. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Boucher with the ball. Williams picks him up. Back to Ingram. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Boucher. 6 to shoot. Back to Barnes. To the inside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Williams scanning the floor. Now Willis trying to get something going. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Barrett. Now here's Quickly. Fires for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Boucher's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here is Carter. Still scoreless. Davis sets a screen. Pass to McGrady. Dick with the steal. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. Shed, that's good.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now Carter. Dick defending. Carter looking around. That one doesn't drop. Raptors leading by 4. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I love that grit and grind style of play. Davis just isn't afraid to get a little chippy down low.
And both free throws good for Davis. And it's the Raptors ball. Dick up top. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
2 points. That one goes. Oakley's got his 2nd basket of the game. 3rd quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. To the paint. Lets it fly. And another basket for Toronto.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's McGrady. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pass to Dick. Here's Battle. Over to the left wing. Here's Mobo. Defended by Oakley. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot on. Battle. No good on the triple. Raptors trailed by 4. Here is Carter. Scoreless thus far. Screen by Oakley. Inside. Out to Carter. From the wing. Bucket is good.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A nice shot by Castleton. Castleton's got 6.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Down low. Outside Oakley. Carter left side. Pulls up on the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Castleton's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Davis sets a screen. Here's Carter. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 6.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Here's Castleton. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Carter. Got a piece of it. Here's the fast break. Kidd leading the way. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Workman. Six on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's Willis. Rebound by the Raptors.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Dick, that's good.
For 3.
And Toronto has possession. 8-point game. Here's Workman. The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Toronto leading by 8. Now Dick. Here's Castleton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Bones. Pass to Willis. Mobo with the rebound. Dick with it. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Back to Dick. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Castleton.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside to Bogues. Good, and the nice assist from Willis.
So such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Castleton. Here's Mobo. Here's Castleton. Thomas covering. Here's Mobo. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Hands it from downtown.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
There's a screen. Down low. Pass to Battle. Launches a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here's Bogues. To the inside. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Bogues with it. Dick defending. Now Bogues. A three ball. A rebound by Battle.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Lets it go from deep. Bangs on the trifecta. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Both teams changing it up here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle, high post. Now, here's Quickly. Back to Pirtle. The layup off target. Raptors trailed by 6. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. There's the three. Charles Oakley grabs the miss. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Pass to Carter. Six on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. Here's Oakley. Carter at the elbow. Here's McGrady. From outside, off the mark. And here's Quickly for three. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Carter outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Oakley. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
A huge moment from Oakley. Not typically the guy you go to in the clutch. But boy, does he deliver there.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good on the three. Pass to Quickly. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. Toronto calls timeout. Is what your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
It's always a party with your North Side crew. Show them some love, fans.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up.